Everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. Last episode we did Cassandra's mission and it ended very successfully. Bit sad, but Cassandra's got a reason now to move on. But first, we're going to go speak to Mother Giselle because apparently she's got something to say to us.
My lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions.
Okay.
The Tevinter.
Right, what's he done?
Has Dorian done something wrong?
No, thankfully. It's nothing like that. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas out of Carenas. Are you familiar with them?
No, not at all.
I've never spoken to Dorian about his past.
The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
Okay, what kind of meeting then?
Just what kind of meeting do they have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt he had to come here. Somewhere private, away from Skyhold, but not in Tevinter. You make them nervous, I think.
Huh.
They don't understand why he's here with the Inquisition. They want him to come home.
And what if he doesn't agree though?
What happens if Dorian doesn't agree?
Hopefully that will be the end of it. If not, well, that's why you should be there.
Okay. Why would they contact you though?
Why would his family contact you?
Because they don't know you, Inquisitor. I am not of the Imperial Chantry, but they know what I represent. These are parents concerned about the welfare of their son. How could I not do whatever possible? I would speak to the young man myself, but he does not care for me. Thus I come to you. If any good can come of this, we must try.
Alright, they don't want to tell him?
They don't want Dorian to know. That seems odd.
They believe the young man would refuse, and the letter implies he'd have cause. Yet, they are remorseful for whatever came before. This is a chance for dialogue. There is deceit in bringing the young man to this meeting without his foreknowledge, I know. But does it not lead to a greater kindness if there is potential for reconciliation?
Yeah, but there's also chances of distrust happening, because if you're going to just lead him on and not freaking say anything, he's not going to trust you much.
Are you sure this isn't some kind of trap? I mean, the secrecy...
That it occurred to me. What if it is a plot of those mages, the Venatori? Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to trick Dorian, that's for sure. He's a good friend.
If you think I'm going to trick Dorian into meeting his family...
I feared you might say that. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I pray you change your mind, Inquisitor. Perhaps their letter will persuade you. If there is any chance of success in this, it behooves us to act.
Yeah, but not through lies and deceit. I'm not going to read it. I'm going to give it to Dorian. That's the thing as well, guys. I've never read this letter. So, that's how much that's how deep I am in this game. I never read those letters to Dorian. Never. Right, Dorian, hey buddy.
I'm told you have Alexius researching magic for you. Research is always what made him happiest. Perhaps I'll even go talk to him eventually. One word of advice. If he suggests altering time as a way to solve all your problems, give it a pass.
Okay, tell me about Alexius then.
You said Alexius was a mentor of yours.
He was my patron, sponsoring me to the higher levels of the Circle of Magi. In return, my successes were his. I had a lot of successes, naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption, how we could one day make real change in the Imperium. And then he gave up. He stopped trying.
Why though?
Why did he give up?
On a journey to Hosburg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son. remember hearing the news. He hadn't been there, you see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. The guilt tore him up. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
I am sorry to hear that, Bill.
That must have been difficult.
Back then, I was furious. I told him to snap out of it, move on. I thought I had all the answers. Later, I regretted my hasty words. But we didn't speak again until he approached me for the Venatori. Too much pride, I suppose. Plus, I was busy drinking. One must have priorities.
True. Do you miss him, though?
Was it hard being away from him?
It was hard not having a patron, yes. I'm not exactly built to fit in. At any rate, he's fallen so low, I doubt he'll ever get up. Sad, really.
Well, I've got something to tell you, mate.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father? I see. And what does Magister Hallward want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter.
See how quick he snapped out there?
Know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical.
I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
Why would he do that, though?
You think your father would actually do that?
No, although I wouldn't put it past him. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
What's the issue between you two?
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. We've never talked about my family before. They're not happy with my choices, you see. Nor I theirs.
What choices? Leaving Tevinter?
That too.
Well, let's get going then.
Let's go meet this retainer then.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
Yeah. Right, let's go then. Also, guys, this is going to be a short video. We're just going to be focusing on Dorian's loyalty mission here. So that's the only thing we're going to be doing. So I hope you guys understand that. Okay, we can't fast travel there. Right, we'll go here. Okay, we're just going to take Dorian because... No, I want to take him. There you go. Just take Dorian because, after all, he is the only one that we need here. There's no fighting. This is just a loyalty mission. So don't you worry, okay, guys? Alistair, my boy. I miss him. Josephine. Nice. I wonder if Alistair will ever come back in Dragon Age Veilguard. And again, I guess it is up to Vale, because apparently you can't unalive him in Origins. So, just never know, really. Right, come on, Dorian, let's go.
Should we look around?
We can't yet, we still need some tools to get there.
The Inquisitor ended the war.
Right.
You want to do more to help?
What's this? That's the horse market. The armory. Let's have a look and see. Hang on, let's just see in here and see if there's anything for Dorian. Okay, right, if we switch to Dorian, can he have anything here? Okay, there's nothing here that he can use. Okay, no worries.
The mages and Templars are no longer fighting.
Alright, let's go to the Hanging Crow. The Golden Lantern, sorry.
Thank you for going to go away.
It does look, it looks like the Hanging Crow, see? Right, let's enter. This is not going to be good. Believe me, guys, doing it this way is the best way. Always tell Dorian, because you really hurt his feelings if you don't tell him. You'll get over it, but it just leaves you feel like you're a bugger. Right. Uh-oh. Very quiet. Very, very quiet. Almost too quiet.
Uh-oh. Nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Nope.
Dorian. Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
Well, just talk to him.
You went through all of this to get Dorian here. Talk to him.
Yes, Father. Talk to me. Let me hear how mystified you are by my anger.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
I think you all know what he means by that. Why is it an issue?
That's a big concern in Tevinter then.
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
Damn. Well, it does, I do like the fact it gives you the option to, just in case you don't know what he's on about. That's what this is about?
So that's what all of this is about? Who you sleep with?
That's not all it's about.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
This scene is so powerful. This is why I love Dorian. The guy who voiced him is a freaking amazing actor. I can't remember his name, sorry guys, it's been a long time. Don't leave it like this, mate.
Don't leave it like this, Dorian. You'll never forgive yourself.
Come on.
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive me.
Go on, mate. Go on. Life's too short. Just mend your relationship. But that, I can understand his dad's side as well, because obviously he's up there, but at the end of the day, you cannot cost the happiness of your kids. It's only going to come back and bite you. And he should be very lucky that Dorian is actually hearing him out now. We all want what's best for our kids, but if you're just going to damage them, you're not doing it right. Gotta do it sensibly. At the end of the day, your kids are your world.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
What did he do exactly?
He tried to change you.
Out of desperation. I wouldn't put on a show, marry the girl, keep everything unsavory, private and locked away. Selfish, I suppose. Not to want to spend my entire life screaming on the inside. He was going to do a blood ritual. Alter my mind. Make me acceptable. I found out. I left.
Would it have worked?
Can blood magic actually do that?
Maybe. It could also have left me a drooling vegetable. It crushed me to think he found that absurd risk preferable to scandal. Part of me has always hoped he didn't really want to go through with it. If he had. I can't even imagine the person I would be now. I wouldn't like that, Dorian.
Yeah. Powerful.
Are you all right?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
Mate, you're very brave.
I think you're very brave.
Brave?
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own path.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
Of course. Absolutely, pal.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
Uh-oh.
I'm being clucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me, Your Reverence.
Right, let's listen to this.
What's going on here?
We heard that from above.
The revered mother is concerned about my undue influence over you.
It is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side, the rumors alone.
Because he's the Vinter?
What's wrong with him being from Tevinter, specifically?
I'm fully aware that not everyone from the Imperium is the same.
How kind of you to notice. Yet still you bow to the opinion of the masses.
The opinion of the masses is based on centuries of evidence. What would you have me tell them?
The truth?
The truth is I do not know you, and neither do they.
Give him a chance.
Thus, these rumors will continue.
Well, there's no need to worry. Come on.
There's no cause for concern, Your Reverence.
With all due respect, you underestimate the effect this man has on the people's good opinion.
Do the people know how he's helped the Inquisition?
Oh.
See, I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. Only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
Do your homework. I mean, just talk to the guy normally. Come on.
Well, that's something.
Are you alright?
She didn't get to you, did she?
No, it takes more to get to me than thinly veiled accusations.
You don't think she'll do anything?
Do what? Yours is the good opinion I care about, not hers. I should ask, do the rumors bother you?
Only on your behalf.
I wish they wouldn't disparage you. They don't know you.
They know you even less than they know me. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend, Inquisitor.
Ah, thank
I
you.
have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here. Don't speak. I detest confessions, and I'd like to get this over with. Allow me to say I'll stand beside you, against Corypheus, my countryman, or spurious rumor, so long as you'll have me.
Mate, this is your home. You'll always have a home here, pal. I freaking love Dorian, man. I did say I did romance him at one point, but like I said, I chose to be a female Inquisitor more than anything else. He is such an amazing character. Right, what I'm going to do now, guys, I think I'm going to end it here because this is pretty much about Dorian's story. So I really hope you enjoyed today's playthrough. Please like, comment, call, support the channel. I'm going to go to the war room now and get some assets sorted. And I'll see you all in the next one where we take on Sarah's mission. So until then, goodbye, of course. Stay absolutely amazing.